Good evening, and as promised, I thought I'd dive right into the pumpkins that I have planted. I'm over here on the west side of the property. I'm going to go over each variety of pumpkin that I have and how well they're doing and my overall germination rate with you. We're going to start with these little guys. This is a Baker Creek heirloom seed. It's a French pumpkin with a brown, like a buckskin. It's doing well. The ones that are doing the ones that came up are doing well. I have one, I think I planted 7 over here. I have 2 that are doing really well. And then like a mediocre. And 2 that are kind of duds like this. So I planted these on June 13th, so this is about 4 weeks that these little guys have been in the ground. Again, I have about a 90% germination rate, which is nice. 2 that are further along, 2 that are kind of midway, and 2 that aren't doing as well as the others. So I'm okay with that. I mean, this particular pumpkin is cultivated in France, and it is very hot, very humid here in Central Florida, so it may not, do as well here during our summer. So a little experiment. These next ones are a Baker Creek heirloom flat white, planted 6/16. So today is 7/15. They're about 4 weeks out. They're doing okay. They seem to really be suffering from the humidity. Again, some of these pumpkins are cultivated in more northern and Midwest states. They're not used to the 100+ degree temperatures, 100% humidity that we get here in Central Florida. This is another one over here. I planted on the other side of these beautiful cosmos. So the whole idea of doing this and mapping out where I'm planting my pumpkins is to see which ones are going to do best here in our landscape and our climate, because a lot of these pumpkins just say, oh, plant in the summertime. Well, our summer is a lot different than summers in Montana, Connecticut, Iowa, so forth. So these little guys here are a Casper pumpkin. These are from Reimer Seeds, Casper. These were planted on 6/9, so these are about 6 weeks old. I have some here. Again, these guys are just really suffering, I think, from the heat. They were doing a lot better. I mean, I feed them with nitrogen-rich fish emulsion once a week. I did have about a greater than a 90% germination rate with these, so that was a pleasant surprise. It's really just the heat throughout the day. We've had a really dry summer too, believe it or not, 100% humidity and super dry. So I think they're just stressed. I am looking forward to trying these again because these are a white pumpkin. They're about a 15-pound Casper white pumpkin. I'm looking forward to trying these again. I think I'm going to put them somewhere where they can have a little bit more of a break from the direct sun during the heat of the day. But we'll see. If I get any pumpkins, I'll probably cultivate the seeds from those and hopefully create something a little bit more, Central Florida tolerant. Throughout here, I planted 7 of these Gerandol. I have 2 packs actually. This is a picture of it from Baker Creek, but I actually planted the Reimer seeds. So I have more seeds from Baker Creek here that I'm looking forward to trying, but that's what the pumpkin actually looks like. And it has a blue flesh, or blue skin, and a nice, pretty bright orange flesh. So these guys were planted on 6/13. So again, these are about 4.5 or 5 weeks out. Like this one's probably the best looking one. The rest of them still kind of look like they're struggling. I've been adding more, well, they have a nitrogen rich, feed once a week. I've been making sure that they're getting like some potassium, and I'm just not seeing that they're benefiting from it. And I really think it's just heat stress. But, you know, good to know. It's a fun little experiment. Next we have these Howden pumpkins. I planted these on 6/18. So these are just 4 weeks out. I have some groupings that are doing a little better than others. Like these ones are doing pretty good, these ones, and then you have these guys that are pale yellow and they look like they're missing something. Either they're nutrient deficient or they're just exhausted from the heat. But either way, I had a really good germination rate. Only one of my areas didn't germinate, so it was 2 seeds. So I planted, and this one only has 1. So I planted 14 and I have 11. These ones are doing really well. So in this little spot, I also planted some of these in another area, and I'll show you where, and those ones are doing pretty decent. So these are an organic pumpkin seed, and I've actually found this brand at Tractor Supply. Say hi to the sweet potatoes. All right, now we're coming to the exciting pumpkins. This section here are Fairy Tale. These are Reimers. These are a 15-pound pumpkin planted on June 7th, so they're about 6 weeks out. These little guys are kind of small over here, but then if you look this way, you can see just how great they're growing. And they have these broad leaves and they're striated, which I love. It's almost like a variegation, but the pattern is just a normal pattern for pumpkins. And they're here as well. So these are the Fairy Tale pumpkins, and they're doing really, really good.